Hi, hello friends. My name is Naresh and you are watching Chemistry Learners KNM channel on YouTube. In this video, we're going to discussing about an interesting topic, that is Hertz observation of the photoelectric effect. Photoelectric effect was discovered by a German physicist Heinrich Rudolf Hertz in 1887. Photoelectric effect was discovered when Hertz wants to prove Maxwell's electromagnetic theory of light. Generally in photoelectric world, there are two different words, photo and electric. The first word is photo, which means the light, and the second word is electric, which means electrons or electric current. By this experiment, Hertz was able to found that the interaction between light and electrons. Hertz performed a very interesting experiment in which electrons or electric current were ejected when certain metals, for example potassium, rubidium, cesium, etc., were exposed to a beam of light, as the phenomenon is called photoelectric effect. Hertz's experimental setup of photoelectric effect consists of ultraviolet light used to produce electrons when capacitor plates or metal plates or electrodes are interacted with the ultraviolet light. It consists of batteries to supply high voltage across the coils, also add a switch used to allow voltage, and an interrupter is placed because to interrupt flow of steady of direct current with the induction coils. And also its experimental setup consists of two induction coils. These induction coils used because for producing an intermittent source of high voltage, those are primary induction coil and secondary induction coil. Also placed Dummkorff coil is special type of coil that produces sparks more than foot in length. Hertz places spark balls with small gap between them, so the gap between two spark balls is spark gap. Then he used to place receiver of wire loop away from the spark gap to detect sparks. Further, he was able to detect sparks by placing experimental setup in a dark box and found that the spark length was reduced. When he used a glass box, the spark length increased, and he replaced it with a quartz box. The spark length increased further. The results observed in this experiment were: first point is the electrons ejected from the metal surface as soon as the beam of light strikes the surface, such that there is no time lag between the striking of light beam and the ejection of electrons from the metal surface. The second point is the number of electrons ejected is proportional to the intensity or brightness of light. Third point is for each metal there is a characteristic minimum frequency nu naught, also known as threshold frequency, below which photoelectric effect is not observed. At frequency nu greater than nu naught, the ejected electrons come out with certain kinetic energy. The kinetic energies of these electrons increase with the increase of frequency of the light used. All the above results could not be explained on the basis of laws of classical physics. According to latter, the energy content of the beam of the light depends upon the brightness of the light. In other words, number of electrons ejected and kinetic energy associated with them should depend on the brightness of the light. It has been observed that though the number of electrons ejected does not depend upon the brightness of the light, the kinetic energy of the ejected electrons does not. For example, red light frequency nu is equal to 4.3 to 4.6 into 10 to the power of 14 Hz of any brightness may shine on a piece of potassium metal for hours, but no photoelectrons are ejected. But as soon as even a very weak yellow light frequency nu is equal to 5.1 to 5.2 into 10 to the power of 14 Hz shines on the potassium metal, the photoelectric effect is observed. The threshold frequency nu naught for potassium metal is 5.0 into 10 to the power of 14 Hz.